The weather obviously beautiful out there. Cassie, not a bad day here.
Right.
Started out a little chilly.
Oh, absolutely. We started out in the 30s and 40s this morning for most of us. But yeah, yesterday we had quite a bit going on. We had our storm chasers out and about. We had Tom Pastrano, Val and Amy Castor, Brandon Pennell, Jeremy Carter, Hank and Patty Brown. They were all out chasing these supercells as they raced from the southwest to the northeast. No official tornado, but we certainly had lots of lowerings that were pretty ominous looking. You can see we've got a time lapse of some of these supercells as they were passing through, and at night, quite a bit of lightning and even some hail, lots of hail and rain within that particular rain shaft. Man, looks like it's coming down pretty heavy. Let's go ahead and go to Links 1. And this is one of the pictures that Donnie Stevenson sent in. So up to golf ball size hail that actually fell east of Binger. But there was quite a bit of hail and quite a bit of rain that fell across central, northern, eastern Oklahoma. Still have quite a bit of cloud cover in eastern Oklahoma. We are going to continue to clear out our skies, though, for the rest of the state this evening and overnight tonight. So in the meantime, this is our Norman Regional Camera, part of our Pike Pass SkyChem network. All is nice and quiet. It's 58 degrees. We do have a north-northwest wind still at 19 miles an hour, but not nearly as windy as what we had earlier today. Temperatures generally in the upper 50s and low 60s. We have a northwest wind between about 20 to 35 miles an hour. And that wind will again relax later on this evening before picking way back up as we get towards the end of the weekend. So the storm that came through yesterday, that continues to move on to the east coast. High pressure is kind of building in out to the west, but the next storm system is on its heels. It's going to be making its way towards Oklahoma as we get into early next week. But this weekend looks fantastic. It will certainly be warmer. Highs will easily make it into the 70s for both Saturday and Sunday, but on Sunday, it's going to be warm enough, and we're going to be close to the storm system, so we're going to have a lot of wind out of the southwest. Still, gusts probably around 40 to 45 in western Oklahoma, so the fire threat will be high, especially out west, because, well, we really didn't get a whole lot of rain there. But this next storm system does promise to bring quite a bit more rain as we get into Monday, and could actually linger all the way through Tuesday, with parts of northern Oklahoma potentially still seeing some rain and maybe even some snow all the way through Wednesday morning. One thing's for sure, a lot of the data is bringing the storm in and then also bringing in that chilly air in behind it. So I do expect afternoon temperatures to only be in the 50s on Monday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're not going to make it out of the 40s and low 50s. So it's going to get pretty chilly. But by the time we get into that following weekend, things are looking nice and warm again and nice and quiet. Tonight, though, dropping down to about 35 degrees in Oklahoma City. Fairly light wind here, but we will have a little bit of a breeze coming in out of the west between 10 to 20 in western Oklahoma. Temperatures drop into the 20s and 30s to the north, but holding on to those upper 30s and 40s down to the south. Tomorrow afternoon, that wind's going to be back out of the southwest between 10 to 20, so we should make it to about 70 degrees in Oklahoma City, but low to even some mid-70s across the western and southwest part of the state, 60s across the far east. And then on Sunday, with a lot more wind, temperatures won't have a problem getting into the mid-70s in Oklahoma City, but even close to around 80 degrees in the southwest. And with all of that wind, that fire threat will be pretty high. In fact, it's going to be in that extreme category from the Panhandle to western to southwest Oklahoma. I think the metro will have more of a moderate to high fire threat. So basically, the farther west you go along I-40, we will certainly have that higher fire threat. Storm trackers will be monitoring that very closely. On Monday, here comes that next storm. So with the rain around, I think through really out much of the afternoon, temperatures will have a hard time making out of the 50s. So looking for a high of about 55 degrees in Oklahoma City, the 50s, possibly the low 60s across the north, mid and upper 50s across the south, and where it may take a little bit longer for that rain to move in, temperatures hold on to the low to mid 60s in eastern Oklahoma. So here's what it looks like Monday into Tuesday. It looks like most of the state will have a pretty decent chance of seeing some rain, possibly some thunderstorms, but on the backside of it, it's still going to be cold enough that even parts of far northwest Oklahoma, the Panhandle, will see that transition from rain to areas of very light snow. So not quite done with that winter weather just yet. However, spring officially arrives on Sunday with highs in the 70s. It will be beautiful, but the next storm does arrive Monday into Tuesday, and right now it looks pretty likely that we're going to have some good rains out of that by Wednesday. Still some cloud cover around, so temperatures will be on the cooler side, but by next weekend it's looking really nice again.